Hello guys, everyone's favourite, converting between fractions, decimals and percentages. Busy board to start with, so let's step through it. Left hand side are going to be some questions that we're going to get to in a minute. Over on the right hand side here, we've got some things that I'd really like you to remember before we head across here and start doing our converting. Starting with fractions, a fraction that looks like this, 3 over 10, okay, 3 out of 10, 3 parts out of 10 parts. Important to remember that line between the 3 and the 10, the vinculum, it means divide, okay? 3/10 is another way we can say that, which brings us down to decimals. I've got a decimal here, it's a pretty exact number, 0.317. If we look at the 3, that falls in the tenths column. So that would be 3/10, which we could write as this here, which looks like that. So we're already starting to convert. If we were just to look at 0.31, that 1 falls in the hundredths column, so that would be 31 hundredths. Again, we're starting to convert already. If we were to go to 0.317, okay, that's in the thousandths column, so that would be 317 out of 1,000, okay? Coming down to percentages now. We've got a simple percentage, 8%. We know percentages, that's an easy one. 8 parts out of 100, which we could write as a fraction, and lo and behold, we're starting to convert already. This one here, 31% or 31 parts out of 100. Again, we're starting to convert, okay? Keeping in mind all that stuff that we just spoke about on the right hand side, let's get down and do some converting. 4/10, okay, very similar to what we had over here with that 0.3, 3/10, so 4/10 would surely have to be a decimal of 0.4. Another way you can get there, guys, is 4. Don't forget, that vinculum means divide. 4 divided by 10 would get you 0.4 as well. Now, in terms of going to a percentage here, this is 4/10 or 0.4. A couple of ways we can go about doing this. We can simply multiply this by 100 to get our 40%, okay? Second one, let's start with a decimal, 0.24. Now that 4 lands in that hundredths column, so that means we would have 24 parts out of 100, okay? 0.24, we had a simple little trick here by multiplying by 100, and we get 24% there for that conversion. Down to the last one, starting with a percentage, 61%. We know that as a percentage, that's so many parts out of 100, so I'm going to go ahead across here. 61 parts out of 100. 61 divided by 100, we've got our hundredths here, so we had 0.31, which converted to 31 parts out of 100 because that 1 is in the hundredths column. 61 out of 100, 0.61, or 61 divided by 100. Guys, I'll chuck up some questions in a second for you guys to work through, and we'll come back and we'll check in.